Okay.
We had our national meeting in 1960, I think it's about 1963 now. It was 2 years. I was in the presidency for 2 years. My hope was that I could stay in the presidency longer, and that my intention was when I took the position that I would get another term, or even longer. Continuity is so important for people at a level of leadership. To keep changing it every 2 years is not good. And so before we went into the meeting, Mgr Hillenbrand asked if he could talk to me. This was the first time he's talked to me in a whole year. And he said, I want to ask a favor of you. Could you stay on as president for another term? And I said, Monsignor, you haven't spoken to me for 1 year. And you destroyed the program that your officers have worked on. Creatively, imaginatively, and right to the heart of the problem of young workers in the United States. And he said, I know, but I'd like you to stay on. And this was like about maybe a day before the election. And I said, no, Monsignor, I won't stay on. Because I know that you will return to your previous method of a chaplain, which is to dictate the terms for your leaders. And you're supposed to be listening to us. It was a real unfortunate ending of our relationship. And I know that if I had stayed on, I would end up back in the same situation of no communication and no freedom to do the kind of work we needed to do as lay people, as officers. And we simply want to expand knowledge of the social doctrine of the church. And that isn't the principal reason for the YCW. It's one element, but it's not where you start. Who's going to listen to you if you just start as teaching the social doctrine of the church? Young workers know. You have to deal with the reality of their lives first before you can expand their knowledge of the church in the social area.
Do you know what Cardine's attitude was, in the middle of all that?
Well, she was really flustered. She was a good friend of Monsignor's, so she was really in a difficult position.
Sorry, who's that you mean?
Caroline Pizzullo.
Oh, Caroline
Is that
Pizzullo.
who you were talking about?
Oh, I didn't mean her. I meant what was Cardine's own position?
Oh. The only time I remember him speaking about it was at one of our international meetings. He said, and Patrick Keegan was involved in the conversation too. So, is there anything that he could do to to change the nature of the YCW in the United States from one run by the clergy and not what it's really supposed to be. And Patrick Keegan agreed too. He said, I know Monsignor very well. We're good friends. But he doesn't have it. He doesn't know what the YCW really is. And that was translated again when the chaplains had a meeting at one of our national meetings. I don't remember which one, but we had a lot of new chaplains, but the experienced chaplains, when they saw the program, first of all, they were really upset. And they took their complaints to Mgr Hillenbrand at a meeting of chaplains. They raised an objection to something that he was doing with social doctrine. And the chaplain said, this is not the YCW. We as chaplains have a role as priests with the young workers we have in our sections. And it is to give them a formation, a Christian formation, built on the gospel, and certainly the social doctrine of the church is important for people to know, but you don't start there. It's one of the results. And he did the same thing at the chaplain's meetings that he did with me. He started yelling and screaming at the guy who was asking questions, and the priests were
shocked.
Really shocked and disappointed. Particularly the ones that had experience with young workers. We had very good chaplains in Chicago, in Brooklyn, New York, great priests. And they were also just so upset.
Do you know where Hillenbrand got his idea of what the YCW was, or what he thought it should be?
Well, I don't really, because it seemed at first, according to the chaplains I knew, and Pat Keegan too, Pat Keegan and Caroline Pizzullo went with him to visit some YCW sections and their chaplains in different parts of the country. And